Welcome, children. This is the first part of chapter 5. The name of the chapter is Understanding Elementary Shapes. Today, we are going to learn about some basic geometrical tools and to solve the exercise 5.1. First of all, ruler. A ruler is a straight edged thin strip of steel or plastic or some other metal. It has centimeter and millimeter marks on one edge. The opposite edge has inch marks and tenth of inch marks. The marks on the ruler are called as graduations, and so the ruler is called a graduated ruler. Next, compass and divider. The instrument compass has two arms which are hinged or connected together. One of the arm has metal endpoint, the other arm has a screw arrangement which can tightly hold a pencil. The end point of the pencil can be adjusted at any distance from the metallic endpoint. Divider. A pair of divider has two arms which are hinged together. Each arm has a sharp metal endpoint. The distance between the two metallic endpoints may be increased or decreased as per requirement. Protractor. A protractor is a geometrical instrument which is used for measuring a given angle. It is also used for constructing an angle of given magnitude. A protractor is semicircular in shape and is usually made up of plastic. It has degree marks on the curved edge, that means the semicircular arc, and a 0 to 180 line parallel to the straight edge. The midpoint of the 0 to 180 is called the center of the protractor. The curved edge is divided into 180 equal parts by small radial marks having initial point at the center of the protractor. The angle between two consecutive radial marks is 1 degree. The marks are written along the curved edge at an interval of 10 degree, starting from 0 at the one end to the 180 at the another end. The marks are also written in the reverse order. Next, set squares. In geometrical box, there are two triangular shaped instruments called set square. These are usually made up of thin transparent plastic sheet. In one, the angles are 30 degree, 60 degree and 90 degree. And in the other angles are 90 degree, 45 degree, 45 degree. The set square in which the angles are 30 degree, 60 degree and 90 degree is called 30 degree set square. This is called as 30 degree set square, and the set square in which the angles are 90 degree, 45 degree and 45 degree is called 45 degree set square. Two perpendicular edges in these set squares are usually graduated, that means marked. Set square are used to draw parallel and perpendicular lines. They can also be used to construct angles of 30 degree, 45 degree, 60 degree and 90 degree. The distance between the end points of a line is its length. A graduated ruler and the divider are useful to compare length of line segment. Sometimes the set square also used to measure the length of line segment since they are graduated. Next, measurement of length by using ruler. This is the object to be measured. While measuring by using mere observation, that means by using ruler, to get correct and accurate measure, the eye should be correctly positioned just vertically above the mark. Otherwise, the error can happen due to angular viewing. Due to the angular viewing, the error may occur. To avoid this problem, we move to measure the length by using a divider and a ruler. First of all, we have to open the divider and place the end point of one of its arms at A and the end point of the second arm at B, taking care that opening of the divider is not disturbed. Lift the divider and place it on the ruler. Ensure that one endpoint is at the 0 mark of the ruler. Now read the mark against the other endpoint. Therefore, we can get the accurate measurement of length. See, this is line segment. A line segment has two endpoints, whereas a line has no endpoints. This is called as ray because a ray has only one endpoint. So this is line AB. This is line segment AB. This is ray AB. Let us move to the exercise 5.1. See the first question. What is the disadvantage in comparing line segments by mere observation? We know that there are many chances of error due to improper viewing. So this is the disadvantage in comparing line segment by mere observation. See the second question. Why is it better to use a divider than a ruler while measuring the length of line segment? While measuring the line segment by using divider and ruler, we can get the accurate measurement. See the third question. Draw any line segment. Say line segment AB. Take any point C lying in between A and B. Measure the length of AB, BC and AC. Next find, otherwise check, is AB equal to AC plus CB? First of all, I draw a line segment AB without any measurement, and then now I put a point C in between A and B. Now I measure the length AC as 3 cm. Now I measure the length of BC as 4 cm and then measure the length of AB as 7 cm. Now I can clearly see AC plus CB, that is 3 cm plus 4 cm equal to 7 cm, which is the length of the total length, that means AB. The answer is yes. The answer is yes, AB equal to AC plus CB. See, here C is the common point. C is the common point. So C is in between A and B. See the fourth question. If A, B, C are 3 points on a line such that AB equal to 5 cm, BC equal to 3 cm and AC equal to 8 cm, which one of them lies between the other two? Here the greatest length is 8 cm, so I draw AC as 8 cm. Now I draw AB, which is 5 centimeter. From A, I draw AB as 5 centimeter and then BC as 3 centimeter. Now I can clearly say that the point B is middle. Now we are going to prove it by mathematically. We have AB equal to 5 centimeter, BC equal to 3 centimeter. The sum of AB and BC gives the value of AC. Here B is the common point, so that the point B lies between A and C. See the fifth question. Verify whether D is the midpoint of line segment AG. This is line segment AG. Now we have to prove whether D is the midpoint of AG. Okay. First of all, the distance between AD is 1 unit, 2 unit, 3 unit. The distance between AD is 3 unit and distance between DG is 1 unit, 2 unit, 3 unit. The distance between AD is 3 unit and the distance between DG also 3 unit. Okay. Now the distance between AD and DG is equal, so that D is the midpoint of AG. So D is the midpoint of the line segment AG. Sixth question. If B is the midpoint of line segment AC and C is the midpoint of line segment BD, where A, B, C, D lie on a straight line, say YAB equal to CD. See here, the first statement, B is the midpoint of AC. B is the midpoint of AC. B is the midpoint of AC, so that the distance AB equal to BC. So that the distance AB equal to BC. Then the second statement said that C is the midpoint of BD. C is the midpoint of BD, so BC is equal to CD. See here, AB equal to BC. This is the first statement. Here, see the second statement, BC equal to CD. BC equal to CD. So that we can say that AB equal to CD. Hence verified. Here is only one homework problem to you. 7th question. Draw 5 triangles and measure their sides. Check in each case if the sum of the length of any two sides is always less than the third side. Thank you, children.